People don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. And I just don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is real. My Father is God. I like to talk about today. What can I talk about? Let's talk about the bugging tutorial. Dus bugging is like fucking. You understand? They only did place the B there instead of the F. You understand? Or else there was standing fucking. But there is standing bugging. But bugging is like fucking, right? You see these little girls and these big girls and how can I call it? On a nice way. Well, I cannot even tell it nice. They do the fucking thing. You understand? They fuck around. They do not bug around. They fuck around. And that's why it don't call fucking. It's a little bit too easy to understand that bugging or bugging is fucking. You understand? So they make it with a B. Bugging. But what these girls do, and ladies, is not bugging, but fugging. Understand? I hope so. Because they try to how you call it? That you don't see it. Well, that you do not understand what you're even doing. You understand? So they hide it. They hide it. That's it. That's the right word. They hide it. Now I like to talk about something else. Russia did get media. Like I told you folks, many of these kind of stones will come and will fall and will find the way on earth. Like I told you, so will it be, and it must be like this. Very easy. So when I hear this kind of thing, and then people come on TV and say, or on the internet and say, yeah, we did not see it come now. Of course, you did not see it come. You do not walk with God, so you see nothing come. It's easy. If you don't like to see it come, don't walk with God. You understand? God will explain everything. And everything is possible. When you walk with God, everything is possible. Like God told me, and I tell you. When you walk with my Father, everything is possible. Even the things you think it's not possible is definitely possible when you walk with God. So when I hear about this thing, a meteor or a stone did fall in Russia or whatever, it's not the first time. It's not the second time. It's not the third time. It's the fourth time that this did happen already. 4 times. Did you know? No. You do not walk with God. You understand? You know nothing. And people will never tell you that it is 4 times. And not only in 2013, but it also did happen in 2014, 2015, 2017, and now, 2018. It did happen 4 times. 13, 14, 16 and 18 or 17. I thought it was 17, 2017. It also did happen. And it did happen to Russia 4 times. So yeah. And a 5th time is coming. It also will come soon. So be alert, Russia, you big liars. And I don't mean the people there, but I mean the dirty scumbags there. They lie. They lie, they steal, they kill. They rape, they poison, and all that kind of shit. And everything is standing ready. Also for Russia. Russia will get a big hit. Definitely. Like I told you folks, I saw a land next to Russia will be disappear. It will be hit by something. Or this will be a missile, or it will be a storm. Exactly like I told you. And I told you this I did get, now it's maybe 2 weeks ago that I did get this. But it's the same thing with my neighbors. There will come new neighbors and these neighbors will make problems, noise. And that's what's going on every freaking day. And God did warn me before this started to happen. He did warn me in 2013. We are now in 2018. And now it is happening. You understand? So 4, 5 years I needed to know before it started to happen. I know it already. You understand? So sometimes God gives things what is very useful and you need to keep it in mind. You need to keep it safe. You understand? That you will not lose it. And when it starts to happen, then you can tell God, whoa, Father, what you told me, it's happening right now. But why you did tell me already 5 years before it will start to happen? Because that's what God did. He did warn me 5 years before it will start to happen. And this is happening right now while I'm talking. Neighbors are noisy. And many things are happening here. Exactly what Father God told me will happen. So when you walk with God, everything is possible. Even the things you thought it will not be possible will become more possible than ever. Because you walk with God and God will tell you everything. And you need to wake up for it. And you need to keep it in mind that these things definitely will happen. And this is also with the storms and with the rain and what I told you about the weather and all that kind of things. It all must happen. And so it will, folks. No way to run away for it or to hide for it. This will not happen. Because or my Father will find you or the devil will find you. No way to escape for these two. My Father and maybe your Father. Maybe your Father is God. Or maybe your father is the devil. But that's up to you. You understand? That's your choice. You need to make good choices. Who do you want as your father? The devil or God? If you walk with the devil, you may do everything. Every dirty thing you get in mind, you can do it. It's not the problem of that father. If you walk with my father, you can do nothing anymore. This stops. You understand? So what will be your choice? Will it be my father? You can do nothing anymore. It's finished. Nothing is allowed by God. Everything is allowed by the devil. What do you want? What will be your choice? With God you will live forever. And with the devil you will live forever. But with God you will live the nice things. And with the devil you will stay alive and will know the very bad things, the painful things, the sickness and all this kind of shit. It's all coming to you. Now, who do you want as your father? My father who is God? Or maybe your father who is the devil?